children! Look who's here.
Oh please, I am nothing but a humble traveler.
The Blade of Frontiers.
You gotta be kidding me.
What a thrill for the children.
I mean, he might be good juggling balls or something. Kids fun, you know.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me your best shot.
Oh, what an impressive skill set.
Not bad. Again.
Who knew outperforming a child at fencing could be so commendable?
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run.
What?
Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Who is gonna run while kid buying time? You keep practicing, little one, and one day you might stab a dragon.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Yeah, I was. Also Gale, Laziel, and Shadow Ring. Know anything about our kidnappers?
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is that? What do you know of Hells?
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the Hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
How about you put your blade further away from my heart? We are looking for cure. Maybe you can cut potatoes at the camp.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Okay, but for now, 1/4 inch in width and thickness, 3 inches for length. See you for dinner.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
You almost got that dummy. Got any troubles?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Fighting goblins is no fencing championship. Feint with your sword, but kick them between legs instead.
Let's see then. Feint, kick, thrust!
Good thrust.
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
I prefer that you keep it and practice more. But in case of an attack, don't shout your moves. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Good luck.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Every Githyanki has held a sword by age 6, and claims their first kill by age 10. Yet these tieflings claim barely a single warrior among them. It's a wonder they've survived even this long.
Life is larger than becomes stronger and stronger. I don't know all the answers. Do you?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
That I cannot promise.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Creche Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I think we can resolve this with some decorum. Don't you think, Lae'zel?
No. Go on. Bow.
She is not gonna like that. Bring some effort, man.
Lower.
She is serious. Being in the middle of a small town won't stop her either.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to BaldursGate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
Well, we're not drinking with locals then. Chance of poisoning would be too high.
So high.
Up. You can keep your innards. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
She will stop at nothing shadow falafel. Strong moves, but maybe it was a bit too rough.
I beg your pardon. Was I too rough? Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
No, ma'am. I don't want tentacles in my mouth.
Then I needn't make it again. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you just call him Tiefling? And I thought you stranger to comedy.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
Yeah, let me show you our trading customs, for example.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something.
Ah, good one.
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Good ol' hammers flourish. Lots of fun.
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
I want to show you something too. I've learned that myself back in Baldur's Gate. Okay, kid. Watch and learn. You got a ring and poof, it's gone.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing... Call it. Heads or tails?
How does two-tailed orange fox called?
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
I appreciate your efforts, but you can drop the act. Good lesson here to learn is when to back off a deal.
I don't know what you mean.
You know, selling items allegedly enchanted with powerful magic for cheap price. SCAM.
The hell it is? You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because...
Sure.
Oh, damn.
You can't fucking hustle a hustler!
Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Show me what you got.
I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
Oh, ring of being really invisible. I like that.
You bought something.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Ah, want to say something? Learning new tricks? Distract and take tactics. Who you get that from?
One of the big kids. How did you catch me?
I am just very sensitive around my pockets. Any movement tickles.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught next time.
That's a spirit.
Bye.
Take care. Hold on, folks. Let me check little quick how little rascals live around here.
Kind of short for an adult, aren't you? Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
Glad you offer. That's like a billboard renting space?
Yeah, okay, fine. Very funny. What do you want?
You know, if you rent space on your forehead, you won't need to steal anything.
This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think?
Fair enough.
Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Contributing to the gravitational pull of the Earth? Marvelous.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
Depends, what do you mean? That guy over there is pretty busy right now.
I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that.
Not big deal.
And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
She just need a little more finesse. Learn that successful pickpocket is not a sprint, but careful dance. Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
I was just wondering how you live. What's your goals?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Quite the opposite. Here to invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe.
May the moonlight veil you.
Please, let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
They really not getting along here.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
Hey, what happened? Druids holding children nowadays?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
The kid's thieving skills are on par with a sleepwalking sloth. No finesse, just pure clumsiness. I am trying to talk to druids anyway. Maybe I will get info on your daughter too.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Who is good, Fluffy Bear? Want some honey? Let us in, okay?
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
I am not looking for troubles. Just try and give a bear hug.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
This animal fondlers start to really get on my nerves. Yeah, let's piss all over their vegetables.
Speak.
I've seen you talking to a bird. What about?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
That's mean. What critter has chosen the confines of your rectal spaces for its cozy abode?
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
How would you defend yourself then? I haven't seen one druid trying to deflect an attack. Tieflings did that by themselves. You need each other's.
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Seems like this Koga's stirring up muddy waters. Take care. May the call of the wild guide you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Tough times for strangers, huh? Wonder why you wanted to see me. Not for a reward, I bet.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water,
Piss on our vegetables.
then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Just cut her loose. Post-snake therapy. She won't give a second glance to any druidic paraphernalia, let alone grab them.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Glad it end well, but those kids, they very sloppy, should practice stealing from dead bodies before stealing real deal.
Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
And what happened to your palm, Shadow Apple?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time.
Old one? From yesterday? Not related to those sharp spikes.
Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
We have bandages, healing potions. Looks like it hurt a lot.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
If you say so, maybe we would find instructions for your puzzle toy later.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Someone should make a belt out of it. What's the hullabaloo outside? Dancing and chanting.
One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now.
I keep hearing about him. Sounds like a good manager. Maybe I should find him.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Anything. Music to my ears. I would be on lookout.
Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Hope that bear would be friendly.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I bow to the artistry of your self-expression. Protecting your kin is admirable, but feeding child to a snake.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Can you tell me more about the rite?
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
They defended your grove, and you want to choke Zevlor out. His people could perish if you force them leave now.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I already feel poisoned. Tell you the truth, Tieflings should leave as soon as possible. I will speak to Zevlor and tell him to hurry up.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Charming. Farewell.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature. Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Shadow Branch?
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
I fear a chest full of teeth. What a nightmares. Glad they don't exist. So I won't judge you.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Aw, she said she like us.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Beautiful flamingo you have here. What is it? Blue type, short legs kind?
A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healer. I am not an ostrich, but maybe you can help.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you.
Here it comes.
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
I get that a lot. My face is tired. How to put it, something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Bingo! So you familiar with that kind of critters?
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Is anything else can scare it to crawl out, except, you know, death? Maybe drinking mineral water, massages.
Wait, why did she took poop on a stick? I can smell it from here.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsenmind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
So, what is the plan? I am not touching that stick of yours, that for sure.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I had very strange day yesterday, flying on squid ship, falling like a star, but then, I didn't plant my head into the sand, very unusual.
Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Happened on a sane ship, one that looked like Nautiloid. I think they were making some sort of experiments, testings.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
So, what was all about that poop stick you just had?
Just be glad she put it back. Can't stand the smell.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Yeah, fine.
Swear it.
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Maybe because everybody recommended to come see you.
Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Can you at least tell us what do you know? Anything helps.
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
7 days, you said. It's all matter of time then.
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
This is where he's seen last. Do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
We can test the grounds, but no promises.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the group. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Great.
You there! Hello!
Good day to you too.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Sure. What's on your mind, Blue Cap?
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Picture toothy greens with pointy ears rocking fashion-forward capes crafted from the finest stolen tablecloths. Armed with glitter bombs, these mischief makers exude the fragrance of a pickled slug picnic.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A myth weaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
I've seen one hunting around, no doubt brass dragon.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
It was like a haunting battle cry.
If we hush up, the wind might still be whispering their chosen name in ominous undertones.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
We spoke to her too. She even promised that their priestess is top fixer.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
If you're not keen on taking a dip in their culinary creation, I'd advise steering clear. Nobody wants to be the secret ingredient in their stew.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Well, you on your own, pal. Where else traveling bard would go for fun?
To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Good luck. Send us first draft.
Good day, my friend.
Look at those squirrels, eager to hear new hit.
Something is not right.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become... change? No. Damn it!
Are you alright?
No. I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
For the love of poetry, let's swiftly place these words in their designated linguistic containers before chaos ensues.
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
What is this song about, anyway?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes! Yes!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will